First at 5, a woman accused of helping her mother kill and dismember her grandmother takes the stand. Thank you for joining us as we continue our coverage of this dramatic trial. I'm Scott Thuman.
And I'm Michelle Marsh. We're going to get right out to Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell. He's been in court all day. And Brad, you've been providing updates all day long for our online audience. But I got to say, this is such a disturbing case. And you saw a lot of emotional responses today in court.
Yeah, we did. And before I get into this telling of the story, we should tell people some of these details are a little disturbing. So look, we reported on this murder when it happened back in 2023, and the details were absolutely stunning. That a grandmother was killed in her own home, that her body was kept, and then that her daughter, who allegedly did the murder, cut the body up, tried to burn it on a grill. So now that woman is on trial. Her name is Candace Craig. Her mother's name was Margaret Craig. Her daughter, we should say, Candace Craig's daughter, Celia Hardy, was charged with accessory after the fact, and she has pleaded guilty. And in exchange for a potentially lighter sentence, she agreed to testify, and she said to tell the truth. And so that is what has been happening late this afternoon. The trial just broke for the day. They're going to pick it up again tomorrow. But what the jury heard was really horrible, that this young woman came home and her mom said, "Don't go in grandma's room." And so she didn't. But the next day she did, and says she found her grandmother in a storage bin, the kind that you would put your summer clothes in for winter storage. And she said the grandmother had a plastic bag over her head. And then she said her mother did it because grandma found out that the mother was stealing from grandma's bank account. And so this young woman on the stand today describing their efforts to dispose of the body. She says that they kept it in this plastic bin for a couple of days and then dragged it out to the woods out back, poured gasoline over the woman to try to dispose of the body, but the fire spread and all of the neighbors came running out with buckets of water to put it out. The fire department came. Somehow they were able to conceal the fact that it was the grandmother that they were trying to burn. And then they say that they waited for her to cool off, brought her back into the house for storage, and that Candace Craig actually went on Amazon, ordered an electric chainsaw that was delivered overnight. The daughter says she woke up the next morning and saw that the mother was already cutting up the grandmother, and that is where they ended for the day. And they're going to pick it up again here tomorrow morning. Again, one of the most gruesome, one of the most horrible stories we've heard of in this courthouse. The testimony this afternoon, both troubling and riveting. In Upper Marlboro, Brad Bell, 7 News.